Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. The interview we're about to listen to is one I did on the 2nd of April 2024 with the Essex Cosplayers and Chelmsford For You. They're talking all about their event, which is the Chelmsford Takeover, taking place for the second time this year on Saturday, the 13th of April 2024. Stay tuned and have a listen to what they have to say about the event. Hello, I'm here with the Essex Cosplayers who have kindly joined me today. Hello.
Hello, good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Yep, very good, thank you.
Yep.
And you?
And I'm very much looking forward to the Chelmsford Takeover. So can you tell me a bit more about it? Because obviously people listening might have come last year. Is it any different to last year? Is it the same kind of thing, or what can we expect?
So it is the same sort of thing as last year, but bigger and better. So obviously we are in our second year now. The Chelmsford Takeover is an event which is by Chelmsford For You, which is the business improvement district here in Chelmsford, and we've teamed up with Essex Cosplayers, and basically it is a huge cosplay event which takes over the clue is in the name. We take over the whole city centre, so it isn't just in the high street. We've got all different areas which we'll go through a little bit later with everything we've got coming up, and we've got all different interactive areas, show cars, activities, and we are all doing it not only to bring an incredible day to the city centre, to bring everyone into Chelmsford, but more importantly, it's to raise money for Little Havens, which is the only children's hospice in Essex. So they are heroes in themselves. So it is amazing for us to have the opportunity to put on a free family event for people to come into Chelmsford, have an amazing day, but at the end of it, we're all raising money for a really incredible cause. So in a nutshell, that's what the takeover is.
Sounds really good. So is it just cash people can donate with, or are you taking card payments, things like that?
So on the day, there are multiple ways that you will be able to donate. Havens and Little Havens, they are going to be there in force with their volunteers. So there will be buckets, there will be tap points. There is also this year they have introduced a text to donate. So we're really excited, and obviously we know at the moment it is a difficult time for everyone. So obviously all of the activities are free, and it is what people can donate will be muchly appreciated.
Of course. Yeah.
So yeah, every little helps, as they say.
Yeah. So tell me a bit about the characters that we might spot there.
That's probably best for you,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, okay. So we have a stage this year as well that will be located just in front of Shire Hall, where we'll be having appearances throughout the morning and the afternoon from characters such as Optimus Prime, the a Bumblebee character, Megatron, and also other characters such as Robocop. We have an amazing Tooth Guardian, which is a mythological style type fairy character from based on the Rise of the Guardians animated movie that came out a number of years ago. And amongst the appearances that will be happening in that area throughout the day, we will also be having numerous other characters around the town centre, city centre, up and down the high street, which would be involving characters such as pirates, Ghostbusters, Star Wars characters, Marvel characters. In the High Chelmsford Mall we have TARDIS, where we'll be having some Doctor Who characters. Down in the Meadows Mall we have an area, a shop which we will have a number of Star Wars droids in that people can come and see. We also have in the Meadows a number of actor signers from some Star Wars movies and other film and TV, and some small Comic-Con style traders as well, which we've introduced this year to try and bring something different to this event.
Oh, that sounds really good. And are you going to be dressing up?
Personally, I probably won't be dressing up this year. Last year, from experience, meant that when I did get in costume, it was pretty much rushed. And this year, I'm going to concentrate with the Chelmsford For You team in making sure that we're present and able to ensure that the event runs as smoothly as it possibly can. So I'll be sort of making sure that all of the costume characters and the other invited groups of characters that are at the event are all okay and nourished and watered and just generally happy, and making sure that the rest of the public are enjoying the event as well.
But let me ask, when you dressed up in the past, what is your go-to costume?
Okay, so my go-to is a stormtrooper.
Okay.
Yeah, I started costuming just over 2 years ago. When I got my Star Wars stormtrooper costume. Since then, I've also now acquired one of the only gold First Order costumes, which is Commander Pyre from Star Wars Resistance animated series, which is based
incredible.
on, and that's undergoing a bit of a refresh at the moment. So that's probably another reason why I did wear that last year. But it needs a little bit of TLC before I can bring it out to other events later this year. And occasionally an Obi-Wan, which makes it a lot easier to manage our display table at events too, when I need to speak to the public and also be able to sort of represent the group in a costume. So that's easier to wear.
Of course, everyone does love to see the characters, but are there going to be any activities put on?
There certainly are. Yeah, we've got quite a few activities planned throughout the day, so we're really excited. We've got face painting. Who doesn't love face painting? So we're doing it themed heroes and villains, so pick your side, and that is going to be in High Chelmer shopping centre, along with obviously the Doctor Who zone that we've got there. So that's a pop along, and there are a couple of face painters that we use for loads of our events, and they are brilliant, so really looking forward to having them back. And then in Bond Street, that's where there's quite a few of the activities taking place. So in the actual street area, just outside the Bond Street Bowl, we are going to have original creative workshops are going to be back this year. They were here last year, and they did us a cape making workshop. So they reuse loads of old t-shirts, so it's a upcycling project, and basically turn them into superhero capes. So if you haven't got a costume, which we do strongly recommend people come in costume if you want to, because we are running our cosplay competition, which Chris can go into a little bit more detail about, but we if you haven't, then there is the opportunity to make a cape on the day. Then inside John Lewis, they are kindly providing us a space to offer a drop-in workshop, which is a foam making workshop. So it's being led by an individual who creates lots of different costumes and props, shields, swords, out of foam, which cosplayers, that is a material that is used quite a lot in the costumes. So it kind of, he'll go into some of the techniques and a little bit of the information about, how and why the materials used, and then give you the opportunity to have a go at making your own props as well, which is really cool. And then back outside, just outside the Bond Street Bowl, we had it last year and it is coming back this year. It is the gaming bus, so it is a converted double-decker, and if you think of a games console, they've probably got it in there, and it's all kitted out, really really cool. So that is again free for people to come in and have a go, and that will be there all day. So obviously the event and all of these activities are running between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And the full programme is available on the Chelmsford For You website, so chelmsfordforyou.co.uk/Chelmsford Takeover. But if you just go onto the main page there, the first banner on there is for the takeover. Click on that and it will take you through, and that has all of the timings, the running order for the day, the map where you can find everything, so you don't miss out on a single thing.
Of course, and this is all happening on Saturday the 13th.
All happening on Saturday the 13th, so not long to go now. It's that last period of that, all of that planning. Basically, Chris and myself are going to be running around for the next 2 weeks.
And are you going to get stuck into any of the activities?
As much as I would love to, I think that's I'll probably be running around like Chris, making sure everything is running okay. One thing that I am absolutely going to be getting involved with is this year we have got a Jurassic Park zone which is being introduced, and that's in Market Square. So we've got a Jurassic Park Jeep and a range of dinosaurs which are going to be taking over that area for the day. So if anything, I am making sure my mission for the day is to have a photo inside that Jurassic Park Jeep.
That sounds fantastic.
That's my goal.
What would you like to talk about next?
Okay, so following on from what Ryan mentioned with regards to the costume competition that we are going to have, we're encouraging as many people as possible in the public area to come in costume, so they can take part in this. Registration will take place up at the stage area in front of Shire Hall, which is being run by a fellow cosplay group called Unipool Cosplay, and that will take place mid-morning, around 11 o'clock I think, pre-registration, and they'll take people's names and also the type of their costume and what went into making their costume. There'll be 3 categories. There'll be under 16s, over 16s, so that covers the children element and the adult element, and then like a group section, so that will be any cosplayers that come 2 or more that make up that particular element of their cosplay group or characters. And then the actual competition will take place, I think it's around 2:30 in the afternoon, again at the main stage, where we hope to have lots of the other cosplayers that are taking part in the event to booster the competition and make it an enjoyable event for everybody.
So could you tell me a bit more about the main stage? What's going to be happening on there throughout the day?
Yeah, okay, so the main stage mainly is there so that we can use it as a backdrop for the cosplay competition. The compares, as I mentioned, Unipool Cosplay will be running that, and they'll also be there making announcements with regard to what's happening where, just in case anybody's up that end of the high street that they haven't managed to find or aware of something else that's going on elsewhere, they can hopefully help booster that knowledge, so that the public can then go and refer to their maps and find other stuff that's going on. We may well have some talks on there as well from Havens, a representative of them, so that they can talk about the whole charity side and what the whole day is really mainly about.
Okay, and I believe you're going to have some interesting vehicles there as well.
Yeah, so again, as Ryan mentioned, in the Jurassic Park zone we've got Jurassic Park Jeep, but also up at Shire Hall near the stage we'll have A-Team van.
Okay.
We'll have a Gotham Batman based police car. We have Tow Matter from Cars, which the younger kids will certainly enjoy, and then in the main show tent that we have, same place as we had it before in the high street up near Shire Hall, we have the Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters, we have the Back to the Future DeLorean, and we also have the 1989 Batmobile, which is an absolutely amazing vehicle. We'll have relevant cosplayers, people in costume around those vehicles as well to help enhance that particular part of the day, and people can have pictures with the cars and relevant cosplayers in costume.
And what's your favourite out of all the vehicles, do you think?
I would probably say it's got to be the DeLorean, personally.
What do you like so much about it?
I just think that it's just a throwback to my childhood. Loved those films, and they never age. And the car is just an amazing tribute to the whole franchise, I think.
Yeah,
What
Yeah.
I also really love is if you look at Shire Hall, it really does resemble the town hall from
The clock
the back
tower,
to the
yeah.
the clock
Yeah,
tower.
yeah.
So it's like a little nod to
Yeah.
the franchise. So
I didn't
Yeah.
think about that, but that's
Yeah.
such a good
There you
link.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard recently there was an ITV drama filmed in Shire Hall as well.
yes,
Which
there was.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that must have been good for
Publicity.
Publicity
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Yes,
Shire
yeah.
Hall. It's such a amazing building, and obviously our main stage, as Chris said, that is going to be in front of it,
Yeah.
and all of the cosplay, all of the cosplayers, that is where they're going to be coming from behind the stage. So you know, Shire Hall's going to be standing there, and all of these amazing costumes and characters are going to be coming over, and like the title says, taking over Chelmsford.
Yeah, you said there was going to be some traders there
Yep.
at the event.
Yep.
Do you know what kind of things they'll be selling?
Yeah, so the idea was that because this is a free public event, usually people only get to see these artists or these particular creators when you actually go to a paid Comic-Con event. And the idea was to bring that, again, like the rest of the stuff that we're doing in Chelmsford, is bringing that to the public domain. So we will have some people there which are 3D printers, so they will be selling some of their items that they've made. We will also have our Essex Cosplayers sponsor, which is 3D Filler Print. They are a provider of and a producer of 3D printed items for industry. They will have a display as well in the high street, which people can talk to them about everything and anything to do with 3D printing, and hopefully they will also have a printer there that they'll be showing as a demonstration. We have in the meadows a anime illustrator and artist who's coming all the way down from Luton to attend the event for us, which is amazing. And we have a Pokemon card game trader. We have somebody that is selling some resin items that they've made. So we also have an artist which does deep box frames. She puts things like small Lego figures and other characters inside them, and we'll have personalised sort of messages on the box frame, such as "Happy Birthday, Dad," or "Congratulations," or something around that theme that somebody can buy that item for somebody as a present, and they're really good too. We also have a member of our Essex Cosplayers group who is an artist. She'll be there with a table as well, selling her artwork, and this will just help again boost the whole event, and have something different for people to see that they're not necessarily used to seeing in the high street, that will hopefully grab their attention and get them interested if they're not already interested in that specific type of artwork.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard you talking when we were off air about a cosplay conga.
You did indeed, yes. That is something that we're hoping to introduce this year.
Yeah.
So starting at the main stage, we're going to get as many cosplayers as we possibly can to, as it sounds, do a conga through the high street. To see how many we can get, basically. I think it will look amazing, and it will be a nice roundup for the day as well, and a perfect opportunity for everyone to kind of spectate and see all of the characters in one place. Something that, you know, will be quite unique. So it's a challenge, but I think we're definitely gonna try and see if we can make it happen. And then obviously there is specific timings that we're going to try and make that work. And like I said earlier, all of that information is on the programme, which is on the website, chelmsfordforyou.co.uk. It's got a full all of the running order for the main stage, the dinosaur appearances, also on the downloadable program, so you can get really involved with the day. On the back of it is a scavenger hunt, So basically, we have identified, or Chris has identified, 20 characters, wasn't it, that are definitely going to be there.
Yeah, I think maybe just under 20.
Yeah,
but yeah, around about
that are
figure.
going to be there on the day. And basically, when you find them, see them, have a picture with them, you can tick it off your list and see if you can manage to find all 20. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. So it's a really nice way. You can print it off, you can use it on your phone. So yeah, that is all available on the website.
So can we just go over timings again? So it's Saturday the 13th. What time does it start? What time does it finish?
It all starts at 10 a.m, running right through to 4 p.m. Obviously, the activities are running for most of the day, but that some of them may just have a slight break or rest during periods. All of that is on the programme as well. Face painting, again, that runs right through to the day. Dependent on the queue, obviously, that queue might have to close with some of the other things as well, maybe 30 minutes before, just to make sure that they can get through everything. So yeah, definitely try and get down as early as you can to make sure that you get to take everything in and everything going on, because we've definitely made sure that the programme is as full as it can be.
It sounds fantastic. So you've got vehicles, you've got characters, you've got a Jurassic Park zone. It just sounds fantastic.
Yeah, thank you very much. We can't wait, and obviously raising money for Little Havens, so we definitely want to try and beat last year, and see how much money we can raise.
Of course, we'll definitely have to try and raise a lot of money. So thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I hope to talk to you again soon.
Thanks.
So there we go. That was my interview with Chelmsford For You and the Essex Cosplayers. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end if you've got to this point. And thank you so much to Chelmsford For You and to the Essex Cosplayers for coming in and talking to me at Chelmsford Community Radio on Tuesday, the 2nd of April, 2024. It was very fun, and you're welcome back anytime. Hope to talk to you again soon. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and if you've got anything you want to say, then comment below, and then I will get back to you. Thank you again.